Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province abroad the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on May 5, 2025, the Prime Minister issued decision number 869 approving the election result for the position of Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee for the 2021-2026 term.
Accordingly, the Prime Minister approved the election results for the position of Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province 2021-2026 term for Mr. Đoàn Trung Kiên, member of TayNinhTV Provincial Party Standing Committee and rector of Hanoi Law University. This decision takes effect from the date of signing. Previously, at the 20th special session held at the end of April, the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province, the 10th tenure, elected Mr. Đoàn Trung Kiên as Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee to consolidate leadership positions and ensure the local government apparatus operates efficiently and effectively, meeting development demands in the coming period.
Continuing the agenda of the next session, on the morning of May 6, the National Assembly heard Mr. Nguyễn Đắc Dĩnh, member of the National Assembly Standing Committee, present the report on explanation, revision, and finalization of the draft law of teacher.
Regarding the rights, obligations, and prohibitions applicable to the teachers, the Standing Committee of the National Assembly has reviewed and revised the draft law to clearly specify the general rights and obligations applicable to all the teachers and the rights and obligations specific to the teachers working in public educational institutions and the rights and obligations of the teachers at non-public education institutions. Provisions concerning the rights and responsibilities of teachers and employees that are already regulated under other relevant laws will not be duplicated in the law on teachers, and there was a proposal to include the right of teachers to participate in managing and operating technology enterprises within higher education institutions. In response to this suggestion, the draft law has been amended to include this provision in Clause 2, Point B, Article number 8.
Also, at the next session, the National Assembly delegation of TayNinhTV Province took up discussion with delegations from Quảng Ninh, Hòa Bình, and Bến Tre provinces on the morning of May 5th. The topic was the proposal to maintain supplement certain articles of the 2013 Constitution and the establishment of a committee to craft such amendments. Contributing opinions, Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thủy, full-time Vice Head of the Provincial National Assembly Delegation, raised concerns and requested the National Assembly Standing Committee to clarify the legal basis for why the National Assembly is proposing a resolution as the documents for these amendments rather than a law on an act to amend the Constitution. After the group discussion, these two proposals were brought to the plenary session and unanimously approved by the National Assembly delegates in the afternoon of May 5th.
On the afternoon of May 6, the Standing Board of the Provincial People Council held its periodic meeting for May 2025 to review and give opinion on several proposals submitted by the Provincial People Committee and relevant agencies under the Council. The meeting was chaired by Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People Committee.
At the meeting, the Provincial People's Committee submitted a proposal to supplement the 2005 budget estimate with 160 million Vietnam dong to the Provincial Journalists Association to support the creation of high-quality journalistic works, and the additional funding comes from the central government's targeted transfer to the provincial budgets for 2004, carried forward to 2005. The Standing Committee of Provincial People's Council agreed and approved this proposal. The Council's Specialized Committee reported to the Standing Committee of the results of the review of resolution issues by the Provincial People's Council regarding specific mechanisms and policies from the beginning of 2011 to 2016 term to April of 2025. And since the beginning of 2011 to 2016 term, the Council has issued 647 resolutions. 210 resolutions remains in effect, of which 35 relates to policy implementation. And post-review findings, 10 resolutions will expire on January 1st of 2026, and 19 resolutions are proposed to continue applying the existing policies, and 3 resolutions proposed to the adoption of the Long An Provincial Council resolutions. And 3 resolutions are proposed for adjustment, re-issuance, after provincial consolidation. The Standing Committee also proposed to the Provincial Party Standing Committee to lead and direct the Party Committee of the Provincial People's Committee to coordinate an evaluation of the implementation of policies in both Tây Ninh and Long An provinces based on the current local budget conditions. Based on this evaluation, the Party Committee of the Provincial People's Committee is to avoid the competent authorities to issue the legal documents to address policy overlaps or conflicts arising from the state apparatus restructuring, ensuring the completion by March the 1st of 2027.
Ladies and gentlemen, Azerbaijan marked the second stop on General Secretary Tolam, a visual visit taking place from my feet to town to 4 countries including the Republic of Kazakhstan, the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Russian Federation, and the Republic of Belarus. This is his first state visit to Azerbaijan, and it carries significant importance. It not only strengthens political trust between Vietnam and Azerbaijan, but also affirms Vietnam's commitment to deepening its traditional friendship with countries of the former Soviet Union.
Since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1992, Azerbaijan has regarded Vietnam as an important partner in Southeast Asia. Over the years, the two nations have maintained regular high-level exchanges and close coordination at multilateral forums and international organizations. Each country has its own special connection with Vietnam. Azerbaijan's people and government, both past and present, have maintained a warm and traditional friendship with our people. Even now, during my visit to Azerbaijan, the locals still recall President Ho Chi Minh's visit to the country in 1959, the first president of the Republic of Azerbaijan after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Heydar Aliyev also visited Vietnam in 1983. Today, his son, current President Ilham Aliyev, often fondly recalls his father's visit to Vietnam. Trade and economic cooperation between the two nations is becoming increasingly vibrant. Azerbaijan serves as a strategic gateway for Vietnam to enhance ties with Central Asian and European countries. In turn, Vietnam stands ready to act as a bridge for Azerbaijan to expand its engagement with East Asia. Particularly notable is the long-standing collaboration and science expertise in oil and gas education and training. It's estimated that around 5,000 Vietnamese students have studied in Baku, with about 2,000 specializing in oil and gas. These alumni played a crucial role in establishing the Visual Picture joint venture. Interestingly, the very first general director of Visual Picture was Azerbaijani. General Secretary Tolam's visit to Azerbaijan is expected to elevate bilateral ties to a new strategic level, one that aligns with the aspirations and interests of our peoples and contributes to global peace and stability.
Turn to other remarkable news. The audience expired up his state visit to Kazakhstan on the evening of May 5th. General Secretary Tolam and his spouse, along with the high-level Vietnamese delegation, had a warm meeting with officials and staff of the Vietnamese embassy in Kazakhstan and representatives of the Vietnamese community living, studying, and working in Kazakhstan.
In his remark, General Secretary Tolam expressed his delight at visiting Kazakhstan for the first time in his capacity as the General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam and highlighted the visit is a significant step in the development of the traditional friendship between Vietnam and Kazakhstan. Informing the community about the current situation in Vietnam, the General Secretary emphasized that after nearly 40 years of renovation, the country has made important achievements across various fields, including politics, economy, culture, foreign affairs, defense, and security. Vietnam's political, economic, cultural, social, scientific, technological, and defense capacities continue to grow stronger. Diplomatic efforts have also gained significant accomplishments and contributing to the nation's overall development.
On May 6, the Provincial Association of Literature and Arts, in coordination with the Naval Technical College and the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union of TayNinhTV, held a team event titled The Homeland Seen from the Sea to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the founding of the Vietnam People's Navy, May 7, 1955, May 7, 2025. In her opening speech, artist Đặng Thị Phượng, chairwoman of Taynan Provincial Association of Literature and Arts, stated that the program aims to ignite the flame of national pride by highlighting the glorious history and heroic achievements of the Vietnam People's Navy over its 70 years of construction and development. It also says to instill a deep awareness of maritime and island sovereignty from every citizen, especially the young generation's responsibility in protecting and sustainably developing the nation's maritime territories. During the event, nearly 400 youth union members and young people attended a thematic talk by Lieutenant Colonel Phạm Đức Lợi, Deputy Political Commissioner of the Naval Technical College, titled Vietnam's Maritime and Island Sovereignty in the Recent Efforts in Safeguarding It, also featured at the event World Artworks. Inspired by field visits to various units of the Navy and the Air Defense Air Force Service branches, which were introduced to the young attendees. On the same day, the events were also held at the 5th Division. During the session, participants listened to Colonel Lê Vũ Trung, acting political director of the Naval Technical College, emphasizing that our sea and islands hold a strategically important position, directly influencing the national defense and independence, and are closely linked to the prosperity of the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, Điện Biên is known for its special national heritage site, the Điện Biên Phủ battlefield, which is slowly associated with the history victory of Điện Biên Phủ, a victory renowned across the world, shaking that this site serves as an educational location for younger generation, and it is also one of the prominent tourist attractions in Điện Biên province.
The historical relic of Hull A1, the site of the five-sides battle during the 1954 Điện Biên Phủ campaign, stands as a living testament to a time of intense warfare. Hull A1 has become a strong red arrest, attracting visitors from near and far to Điện Biên to honor and remember and understand one of the most resounding victories in the history of the nation's resistance against the foreign invasion. Coming to Điện Biên, one can truly feel the pride of the nation. It is also an opportunity to remember the sacrifice made by our ancestors in reclaiming independence and freedom for the country. As the next generation, we must continue to uphold the traditions of our forebears. And the command bunker of the Điện Biên Phủ fortress is where the General de Castro and the fortress command staff worked and rested. On May the 7th of 1954, the flag of the determination to fight, determination to win was raised above the bunker, signaling the complete victory of the Điện Biên Phủ campaign. And since that historic moment, this relic site has become a destination attracting a large number of visitors from all over the world. Seeing these relics in the person always says emotion in us. We feel proud of the heritage of the fallen soldiers who faced hardships and gave their blood to reclaim our nation's independence. And to make the site an attractive destination and contribute to the local economy, as well as educate the young generation about the patriotic traditions, the Management Board is undertaking the planning and restoration work. They are also advising on the implementation of projects such as surveying and mapping, issuing land use certificates for the site areas, and developing a Phase 2 project for the preservation and restoration center of the fortress. We continue to invite and focus on resources for the preservation, restoration, and promotion of the site's values, making it more dynamic and bringing more messages of this victory to visitors. And with the attention of investment, the Điện Biên Phủ battlefield relic is gradually becoming an attractive destination, contributing to the local economy and educating the young generations about their patriotic traditions. On the morning of May the 6th of 2025 at Angton World People's Committee, Dang Bang Thao Land Development Center, in coordination with the Angton World People's Committee, organized a public consultation on the draft compensation support and resettlement plan for the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway project segment passing through TayNinhTV province. The segment spans approximately 11.5 kilometers going through the 3 words are including Anton, Lop Hưng, and Jalap, and based on a recent survey, the project is expected to impact around 749 households, individuals, and organizations, affecting for 1,652 land parcels with an estimated area of about 136 hectares. The consultation recorded the 21 comments and recommendations from the affected households. All expressed the support for the project's implementation policy. However, they also raised concerns related to inadequate compensation rates not reflecting actual land values, price discrepancies between the neighboring areas, and legal obstacles regarding land use rights, eligibility for resettlement, and requests for the land subdivision and construction rights on remaining land plots. All comments were also addressed during the meeting and have been compiled into a report for the Compensation, Support and Resettlement Council to review and consider, ensuring the legitimate rights and interests of affected residents.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the desire to spread positive values in public healthcare for the people of the province, Hồng Hưng General Hospital recently supported digital suppression arthroscopy DSA screening for high-risk patients.
On April 21, 2025, 9 patients underwent DSA screening. It is known that those diagnosed with high-risk conditions are eligible for completely free cardiovascular interventions, including stent placement, with the support of doctors from the Cardiovascular Intervention Department of General Hospital. Thanks to the high-resolution vascular imaging provided by DSA, doctors were able to accurately detect abnormalities such as narrowing, blockage, aneurysms, or vascular malformations. Based on the results, appropriate treatment plans were tailored to each patient. I went to the heart hospital in the city where they did a CT scan and told me I had coronary artery disease. Then I heard about the support program and signed up. The doctors and staff here are attentive, caring, friendly, and welcoming. I received help from Hồng Hưng Hospital just like many other patients. I sincerely thank them. The implementation of DSA technology at Hồng Hưng General Hospital is considered a significant advancement in enhancing the quality of diagnosis and treatment of vascular diseases and stroke. The system offers several key advantages, providing detailed vascular images, allowing early detection of abnormalities, and enabling the formulation of suitable treatment plans, supporting minimally invasive intravascular procedures such as stent placement or embolization for liver tumors, helping reduce surgical trauma and shorten patient recovery time. During complex surgeries, the DSA assists doctors in monitoring and controlling vascular conditions, ensuring patient safety and surgical effectiveness. With this system in place, especially for patients with acute myocardial infarction, the provincial hospital can manage them without needing to transfer to a higher level hospital. Transfer not only costs more but also risks losing the golden hour. For heart attacks, emergency interventions occur within 60 to 90 minutes from the onset of chest pain. The time frame saves the heart muscle. Ideally, no more than 12 hours should pass. The DSA coronary angiography program for high-risk individuals is a meaningful initiative. It not only contributes to the early detection and timely treatment of cardiovascular and vascular diseases and strokes at Hồng Hưng General Hospital, but also reflects the humanitarian spirit and community responsibility of the medical teams from both hospitals.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.